Not every adventure needs a massive engine or a towering seat height. Sometimes, the best adventures start with something simple, nimble, and surprisingly capable. And that's exactly what Suzuki has brought back in 2026, the all-new DR200. Yes, the beloved lightweight dual sport is back, smarter, cleaner, and tougher than ever before. This isn't just a remake. It's a rebirth of a classic that once defined practicality, reliability, and freedom on two wheels. So stay tuned till the very end, because we've got a little surprise for DR fans, something Suzuki has kept quiet until now. Welcome back to Z Auto Advisor, where we ride through every curve of innovation and adventure. The Suzuki DR200 first rolled out decades ago as part of the legendary DR family motorcycles built for riders who wanted the freedom to explore without the intimidation of massive power. It was the gateway to adventure for thousands of riders across the world. Farmers used it. Commuters loved it. Beginners trusted it. The DR200 became known for one thing above all: simplicity that just worked. But times have changed. Emission standards, new technologies, and rising expectations have reshaped what riders want from a small-capacity bike. So in 2026, Suzuki decided it was time. Time to bring back the DR200 redesigned from the ground up, with modern performance and that same go-anywhere attitude that made it an icon. Let's start with the heart of the new DR200, a completely updated 199cc single-cylinder, 4-stroke engine, now liquid-cooled and fuel-injected. It produces 20 horsepower at 8,000 RPM and 18 Nm of torque at 6,500 RPM. Now, that might not sound earth-shattering, but for a bike that weighs just 134 kilograms, it's the perfect recipe for agility and control. The new EFI system replaces the old carburetor, improving throttle response and cold start reliability. Suzuki has also added dual ignition mapping eco and sport modes, allowing riders to choose between better fuel, economy, or sharper throttle for trail riding. Paired with a 6-speed transmission, the DR200 feels more refined on the highway than ever before, easily cruising at 100 km/h without vibrations. Fuel efficiency is where it really shines, offering an astonishing 40 kilometers per liter. With a 13-liter fuel tank, that's over 500 kilometers of range. For an adventure bike, that's legendary endurance. The 2026 DR200 rides on a new semi-double cradle steel frame designed for improved rigidity and lighter weight. Suzuki engineers have used thin-wall steel tubing that reduces frame weight by 3 kilograms while enhancing durability for off-road use. The geometry is balanced, offering stability on the highway and easy maneuverability off-road. Ground clearance has been increased to 245 millimeters, with a seat height of 835 millimeters, making it accessible to both new riders and experienced adventurers. The frame's narrow waist and new ergonomic seat design make it easier to stand on the pegs during off-road rides and comfortable for long touring. It's the kind of balance that feels natural from the first ride, light but planted, soft but responsive. Suzuki has completely reworked the suspension setup on the 2026 DR200. Up front, you get 37mm telescopic forks with 220 meters of travel, while the rear features a link-type monoshock offering 200mm of travel, both tuned for a mix of comfort and control. This setup allows the bike to soak up potholes, rocks, and rough trails with ease. For braking, Suzuki equipped it with disc brakes front and rear, a 260mm front disc and 220mm rear, both with dual-channel ABS. But here's the clever part: the ABS is switchable, so you can disable the rear ABS when you're off-road for better control. The 21-inch front and 18-inch rear wheels, wrapped in semi-knobby dual-purpose tires, complete the package equally at home on tarmac or dirt. Visually, the 2026 DR200 stays true to its roots: clean, minimal, and functional. The front gets a sleek LED headlight unit with a protective shroud that gives it that rugged off-road look. The tank has been reshaped with slimmer panels for better knee grip, and the side panels carry a retro DR graphic inspired by the 1980s models. Suzuki offers the bike in 3 colors: Pearl Glacier White, Champion Yellow, and Matte Iron Gray, each paired with blacked-out engine cases and spoke wheels. The LED tail light and indicators complete its modern touch, while a small digital display provides all essentials: speedometer, gear position, fuel range, and dual trip meters. Everything you need, nothing you don't. While Suzuki kept things simple, they didn't ignore modern demands. The new DR200 comes with Bluetooth-enabled connectivity, allowing riders to sync their phones with the instrument panel for notifications and navigation prompts. It also includes a USB-C charging port, engine start-stop system, and low fuel warning alert. The lighting system is fully LED, and Suzuki added a slip-and-assist clutch for smoother gear changes, and lighter lever feel perfect for daily commutes and trail climbs alike. There's even an optional traction control system with 2 levels of intervention, aimed at helping beginner riders feel more confident in loose terrain. This is a small bike with big brains. Riding the 2026 DR200 is like rediscovering what made motorcycling pure fun in the first place. The lightweight chassis and responsive throttle make it flickable in traffic and composed on trails. At lower speeds, it's forgiving and easy to control, perfect for new riders or those learning off-road basics. But push it harder. You'll find it surprisingly capable, the kind of bike that can climb rocky paths, slide through dirt corners, and still get you home comfortably. It's agile, approachable, and addictive. This is the bike that reminds you adventure doesn't need 200cc of power. Sometimes 200cc is all you need to feel alive. The DR200 has always been practical, and Suzuki keeps that spirit alive. The 2026 model includes a rear luggage rack, toolkit compartment, and optional pannier mounts for touring. Its low-maintenance schedule with oil changes every 6,000 km and valve checks every 24,000 km keeps running costs low. It's also one of the most affordable dual sport bikes in its class, expected to launch at under $5,000 USD. This makes it not just a fun ride, but an incredibly smart buy for students, commuters, or adventurers on a budget. And now, as promised, here's the surprise Suzuki has tucked away. Alongside the 2026 DR200, Suzuki will be offering a factory adventure kit. This kit includes aluminum skid, plate handguards high-mounted, front fender soft pannier set engine crash, bars, and a USB-powered mini air compressor. For tire inflation on the go, it transforms the humble DR200 into a true long-distance explorer ready to take on trails, forest roads, or weekend camping trips right out of the showroom. A small bike, big possibilities. The 2026 Suzuki DR200 isn't about breaking speed records or showing off high-tech wizardry. It's about the essence of motorcycling: freedom, simplicity, and connection with the road. It's the kind of motorcycle you ride for the love of it, not to impress anyone, but to rediscover why 2 wheels are enough to change everything. From dirt trails to city streets, from morning commutes to weekend getaways, the DR200 is ready, willing, and unpretentious. Suzuki didn't overcomplicate it. They perfected it. This is Z Auto Advisor, and you've just met the 2026 Suzuki DR200, proof that sometimes less truly is more. So tell us in the comments below, if you had the DR200 in your garage, where would your first adventure take you? Until next time, keep it simple, keep it strong, and keep watching Z Auto Advisor, where every ride tells a story.